Hello everyone, welcome to today's webinar. My name is Minnie. I am a dietetics student from McGill University. So today I will share with you a popular Chinese dish which is called mushroom bok choy stir fry. So the plan for today, I want to give you some background information about the Chinese cuisine. So how Chinese people will enjoy mushrooms and leafy greens vegetables. Then I will go over some points on kitchen safety and food safety before we start to make the recipe today, the mushroom bok choy stir fry. I will also talk about the health benefits of mushroom and leafy greens. Lastly, I will give you a simple guide on how to use some common types of mushrooms that you can find in your grocery stores. So the dish that I present you today is from Chinese cuisine. It is a very common, popular vegetable stir-fry dish in southern China where I was born. So for a typical meal in southern China, it usually has three components: a vegetable stir-fry, a meat or a seafood dish, and then served with rice. The commonly used cooking methods in Chinese families are stir frying, as well as braising, boiling, and steaming. But deep frying is rarely used at home. Shopping daily for fresh foods is essential for all Chinese cooking. So Chinese people, we will get seasonal fruits and vegetables from the local markets to ensure the freshness of the ingredients. Now, it's important for us to follow safety procedures when cooking in the kitchen. First of all, never leave food unattended on the stove and make sure to turn the burners off when you're done cooking. Avoid wearing clothing with loose sleeves when you're cooking on stove because the sleeves can dangle and that may cause a fire. So you can wear a short sleeve or roll up your sleeves securely. When you are using the pot on the stove, make sure to turn the pot handles inward to prevent any burns and spills. Lastly, clean up the spills immediately to prevent falls. In addition to kitchen safety, we should also pay attention to the food safety practice to prevent any foodborne illnesses. Before you start to make the recipe, get yourself ready by wearing an apron and also tie your hair back if you have long hair. Proper hand washing before and after handling food is important to prevent foodborne illnesses. So wash your hand with warm water and soap for 20 seconds. Also, wash your fruits and vegetables before eating and cooking them. We want to reduce the time that food stays between 4 to 60 degrees Celsius because the bacteria grows most rapidly between 4 to 60 degrees Celsius. So this is referred as the temperature danger zone. So when cooling down the hot food, you want to make sure to refrigerate or to freeze it within 2 hours after cooking. You can store it in a shallow container to cool the food quickly. Consume your leftover within 4 days after cooking in order to ensure food safety and good taste. When reheating your leftovers, make sure that you heat up the leftover till steaming hot, which is about 74 degrees Celsius. Now, let's get started to make our recipe, the mushroom bok choy stir fry.
Hi everyone, happy holidays! So I'm going to share with you this mushroom bok choy stir fry. It is a very simple, easy, nutritious, and delicious way to enjoy your vegetables. So without further ado, let's get started.
So the ingredients for this recipe, you'll need for bok choy, 8 shiitake mushrooms, and 2 cloves of garlics. And for the other ingredients, you will need salt and pepper, vegetable oil, and oyster sauce. For the cooking equipment,
You will need a large frying pan with a spatula, knife and your cutting board, and you can use a sifter or a salad spinner in my case. Also, you will need measuring spoons, a half teaspoon and 1 tablespoon to measure the oyster sauce and the oil as well as the salt and pepper. So without further ado, let's get started.
So the first step is to clean the bok choy. So you want to trim the base of the bok choy because there are usually dirts at the bottom, the base of the bok choy. So you want to separate the outer leaves one by one and wash it thoroughly. You can leave the smallest inner leaves attached. Then I'm just rinsing the rest of the bok choy. Drain the bok choy thoroughly and then cut the bok choy in even pieces. You can separate the bok choy, the stalks and the leaves because the stalks will take longer to cook. So we will cook them first. Now we need to wash the mushrooms. So wash it thoroughly one by one because the bottom part may have dirt with it sometimes. Then you want to trim up the bottom and cut it into slices. Now for the garlics, you want to finely chop it. If you are not comfortable to finely chop the garlic, you can just simply slice them into pieces, or you can buy the prepackaged garlic mince from the grocery stores. So this is all the preparation you need. Now heat a large frying pan over medium-high heat. Then you want to add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Distribute it evenly in the pan. Now add the chopped garlics. Saute the garlic for about 30 seconds until the fragrance comes. Now add in the mushrooms. Stir fry it for a minute or two. Um, so you can stir fry it until it becomes slightly brown and soft, just like it shows in the video right now. And now you want to add in the bok choy. Adding the stock first because they will take a bit longer to cook. So you want to stir fry it for about 2 minutes until it gets slightly softer. Then you want to add in the leaves of bok choy. And the pan may seem a bit crowded right now, but the leaves will shrink quite a bit during the cooking process. So now you want to stir fry it for another minute. And then you can add in 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, half teaspoon of salt, and half teaspoon of pepper. Now you just want to mix everything well and stir fry it for another minute. Lastly, turn off the stove and plate it. You can enjoy this dish with rice or noodles. Ta-da! And here is the mushroom bok choy stir fry. I hope you guys enjoy this video and try this recipe at home. So now let's talk about mushrooms. Although mushroom is considered as a vegetable, it is not a plant food or a animal food. Mushroom is actually a type of fungus. Talking about nutrition, mushrooms are packed with various nutrients like B vitamins, vitamin D, and minerals like psyllium and potassium. As well, it contains modest amounts of fiber and protein. It also contains phytochemicals and antioxidants that brings many health benefits. Studies have shown that mushroom can support the immune system and prevent inflammation and cell damages. So that's why it can potentially help to prevent certain types of cancer. Mushroom can also help to improve cognition, promote our gut health and heart health. Now there are thousand types of different mushrooms with different color, shapes, and different flavors. So some common mushroom we can find in grocery stores are white mushroom, cremini, portabella, and shiitake mushroom. So for the white mushroom, it is smaller in size and it has a very mild earthy flavor. The cremini has a similar size with the white mushroom, but with a brown color. Interestingly, cremini and portabella are essentially the same species. So cremini is basically a baby version of portabella. When it continues to grow, the gills flatten out, and that becomes the portabella. So that's why sometimes you will see cremini is labeled as baby bella. So for cremini, it has a bit richer, earthy taste than the white mushroom. So both white mushroom and cremini can be used interchangeably in many recipes such as stir fry, soups, sauces. They can also be used to make omelette, baked dishes, and pie fillings. They can also be enjoyed by eating raw, like in the salads. So just be careful to wash it clear, clean it thoroughly, and because they might have dirt stuck at the base of the mushrooms. So in terms of portabella, it's larger in size and it's known for its rich flavor and dense meaty texture. So that's why it is commonly used as a meat substitution. It works well to make vegetarian burgers and be used in baked and grilled dishes. Lastly, we have shiitake mushroom. It is a type of wild mushroom with its distinctive smoky flavor and meaty texture. Shiitake mushroom is best to be cooked because they have a more harder texture. That's why it works well in stir fry, soups, stocks, and making sauces. So in this recipe for our stir fry, I use the shiitake mushroom. You can also switch to white mushroom, cremini, or portabella because all of these are good for stir fries. Now, for another ingredient we have in the recipe, which is the leafy greens, it also has a lot of health benefits. So, bok choy, we use in this recipe, it is a type of leafy green vegetables, and it is staple in Chinese cuisine. Just as other leafy greens, bok choy delivers many nutrients such as vitamins A, C, K, and B vitamins, minerals like magnesium, iron, potassium, calcium, and antioxidants, as well as fibers. It also contains low in calories and fat free. So all these nutrients from the leafy greens perform a variety of functions in our body. So they can help to promote good vision, support immune function, and the antioxidants may help to prevent certain cancers. The nutrients in leafy greens, like fiber, can help to regulate blood pressure, blood sugar, and even blood cholesterol. So together, they can help to keep the gut and the heart healthy. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you can try out the mushroom bok choy stir fry at home. Happy holidays. Bye.